One of the greatest key ways to self-love is to start owning yourself more. I want you to understand that you are literally a unique print in the fabric of this universe. There's not one other person out there who carries the same exact print as you, genetically or personality-wise. We're all different expressions, and that's what makes the world beautiful, is that there's so many different types of beauty and all types of expressions of people. However, most of us don't see the world like this. We call people ugly. We call ourselves ugly. But the reality is, there's no such thing as ugly, because ugly is a subjective opinion. Therefore, it can't be proven. It's not a fact, and it's always open to change. Now, I know that you might have ideas that you couldn't possibly be beautiful unless you were to look different, or you couldn't possibly be accepted unless you were to change everything about you, but these are all just lies. These are lies that we've been told by the outside world to make people feel less insecure about themselves, and also to put money in the pockets of people who capitalize off of our insecurities. And the problem is, most of us don't see ourselves as a unique expression. We see ourselves as people who don't look a certain way or don't have certain things. But this makes us forget how cool it is to be authentic. In order to start loving yourself more, you have to own your unique expression. Nobody has your eyes, nobody has your hair, nobody has your smile. So own those things and rock those things, because nobody else on earth gets to experience what it's like to have those things. Instead of wishing that you were different or trying so hard to change, realize that being who you are is actually a gift. It's an exclusive experience that nobody else gets to experience other than you. Also, own your skills and own your interests and stay true to the things that make your heart sing, because it would be a disservice to yourself to not do what you love to do, to not date who you want to date, to not go where you want to go in life, because you're afraid of what other people might say. And don't forget to own your quirks as well. I know you might think you're cringe for having quirks, but everybody's got quirks. You just wouldn't know that because everyone tries to hide them. Some of my quirks are that sometimes when I get really excited, I'll have these excitement bursts where I kind of just lose control of my body and I'm just flailing around, really excited about something. Or before I eat, typically I sniff my food because I just want to get more of the sensation of the tastes and smells of things. Or sometimes when I'm really focused on something, I'll start picking and playing with my eyebrows because they're just so thick and fun to play with, honestly. But I think it's just a nervous habit. It's a nervous habit I'm trying to break, but I'm still learning to embrace it as just a quirk of mine. Your quirks are what gives you character. They give you personality and flavor. And you can't get rid of your quirks or else you'd just be getting rid of yourself. And in my mind, you'd be kind of boring if you didn't have quirks. There's a quote that says, "Do not kill the part of you that is cringe, but kill the part of you that cringes." I love that quote. In my opinion, living your life in this copy-paste, cookie-cutter, matrixy way is not what we came here to do as human beings. We came here to express ourselves in an authentic way, express ourselves in the way that we're meant to be expressed, not follow everybody else. We came to live lives that feel right and aligned to us, not to live lives that other people say we should live. And I know it's so hard to do this because of all the eyes and all the pressure to fit into these molds that people have constructed for us. But I want you to understand that you did not come here to planet Earth to live by the voices and the opinions of other people. You came here to be yourself and to do things that feel right to you and to own your individual experience. Because at the end of the day, it's only you and you. And if you're not happy with the life that you're living, if you're hiding parts of yourself to appease other people, then the only one that's suffering at the end of the day is yourself. In order to own yourself, you have to stop trying to be like everyone else, thinking that that's the way to fulfillment, because it's not. The way to fulfillment is to own yourself and to be the expression that you crave to be. And the more that you disown yourself by doing this, is the more that you abandon yourself and betray yourself. And you can't love yourself if you do that. But you get to be you. Nobody else gets to have this experience other than you. So realize that this is a gift. And if you weren't meant to be you, then you wouldn't be. But you are meant to be you. So therefore, it's your responsibility to stop complaining about who you are and start to give yourself the gift of self-acceptance instead. But you just have to own yourself more and stop rejecting yourself so much, because at the end of the day, it's just you, and nobody else can love you like you can. So stop abandoning yourself, because every single time you do, you're only hurting yourself. Start owning yourself, because you owe that to yourself. Just remember that I believe in you, but I just want you to believe in yourself. I'll see you guys next week.